is still stranger than fiction, and this week in horror history, we take a look back at the true horrors of man and the horrors created for the screen. The true horrors of man take us back to 1957 in Plainfield, Wisconsin, where store owner Bernice Worden suddenly disappeared. Police investigating the disappearance were led to the last known customer of her store, a man by the name of Ed Gein. After he was picked up by police for questioning, a search began on the Gein farm, and police quickly discovered the decapitated body of Bernice. Upon further inspection of the property, they discovered that Ed had also killed another local woman who had gone missing, and he had been robbing graves. Ed was using body parts of the deceased to make bowls, utensils, lampshades, and a woman's suit. These discoveries earned him the nickname the Butcher of Plainfield, and Ed's crimes and horrors quickly captivated the country, which would later inspire some of horror's most notorious villains, such as Norman Bates from Psycho, Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs. The cryptozoology field had a major event about this time back in 1966, when the residents of a small town in West Virginia called Point Pleasant began reporting sightings of a flying man with giant wings and glowing red eyes. This creature quickly became known as the Mothman. Reported sightings would continue, coming in with over 100 eyewitnesses, and a little more than a year later, in December of 1967, the Silver Bridge in Point Pleasant would collapse, killing 46 people. Sightings of the Mothman ended after the collapse, which led to speculation that the Mothman was responsible and solidified the legend. This week in horror TV history, we have the release of the miniseries Salem's Lot, back in 1979. The adaptation of the book by the same name was written by horror legend Stephen King and is noted as being his favorite out of all of his books. Salem's Lot combines elements of both the vampire and haunted house subgenres of horror and will forever be a horror cult classic.